What's up, guys? It's Pap again, and today I've got many news to explain and things that happened recently. Well, first of all, this is just a bonus track. I would like to show you this new Moritz aggression force list that I'm trying, and I just name it heavy metal, mainly because it's got just like the most like super strong guys, okay, with a lot of armor, and they're very resistant. That would be the idea, okay, of that list. It's basically playing like this special link team that you can play, which is like a Harris, and it's just like a corner playing this lieutenant role again. Once again, I really like this guy, although I will, as I'm saying many times, I would like this guy to have got two wound instead of just one and no wound incapacitation. And then to Sogoroth, just like this massive big guy with armor 6, which is like a very good tank for tanking and for acting. I mean, the way I'm playing these Sogoroths is just like I leave them both just arrowing, okay, because that's what I think they have to do. I mean, obviously depending on the list you're playing against. Well, that would be the idea. I mean, they're very resistant guys. If you put them behind a cover that is giving them like armor 9, which is like pretty good, right? And not this one with the HMG, but this one with the Faberback, I think is pretty powerful. Obviously, there's always things to bear in mind, like smoke covering the whole battlefield, or things that just will stop you from arrowing. But at least they have to do that, and spending some orders on doing different things. So at the same time, we're playing the Raicho or Raiko, depending on the pronunciation. This time, though, just because of matter of points, I don't have the chance in this list to play the new profile with the mine dispenser and all that and the heavy shotgun. However, that allows me to play the MechTech Obsidian Mechanoid, okay? Due to that, if I play the other version, this point difference, I would rather play the Kurgan Engineer, but obviously that's not as good as playing the MedTech, mainly because the MedTech is a doctor, and then if you're classified is based on healing a troop that is unconscious on the floor, then you're just losing that chance of doing that classified. So, um, well, I'd rather play the normal attack profile, I would say, with the multi HMG and the heavy flamethrower. The good thing is that I'm playing basically that is the core of this army list. Okay, the Korak, the two Sogorats, and the Raiko. Okay, so the thing is that the opponent will spend a massive amount of orders trying to eliminate these three guys. Okay, now in the meantime, they completely forget about this fire team, which is like super. It's just like 58 point thing or even less, the Osna and the four Gakis that depending on the game you would like to just keep them hide, maybe throw some smoke with the Osna, just covering few corners, so maybe the Socrates can move forward. Although that's not the idea, though. I mean, they're more like arrowing pieces than another thing. And finally, you've got the medtech, because if you kind of clean everything with these guys, then the medtech can just go activate a console or just do the classify wherever. Okay. Well, now you might be wondering, but why? If the title of this video is about military orders versus nomads, why is Papu showing us this more aggression force list? Well, the thing is that I've been trying to beat that list. For example, Vol SC is playing, and obviously that is not just Vol SC list, but it's very famous. It's from military orders, and it's basically playing that super hard fire team with Hospitallary Knights and Joan of Arc, and it's just ridiculous. I can't beat that list with two TO snipers that are in hidden deployment, You don't know where these guys are gonna be. Sometimes you might guess, but at the same time, you might be like just taking actions, thinking that, oh, I think that Tio Kamo is gonna be there, but in the end, he's not there. I mean, super frustrating. So I'm super frustrated with that list. So I just decided to try a list that is very resistant, and let's see how it was going. And it went well, but even though I'm very happy with this list, I couldn't beat them. So I'm still annoyed. After my match, okay, there was another match played, and that's the one I'm actually gonna explain. All right. So having said that, let's go to the new ITS. Now I'm just we're just trying the new ITS, okay? And in this case, Frostbite was played, okay? And very quickly, the mission objectives are pretty simple. I think they just simplified the mission objectives in order to just I mean, the game is difficult enough already, so I think it's a good point to simplify the objectives. So at least you can keep in mind, just like as you can see, like 4 points here, and that would be okay, right? That would be not too much to bear in mind, because as I'm saying, the game is difficult enough. So you have to kill more army points at the adversary. That will give you 3 objective points, so it's important to kill. You will see there's a strategy to kill troops here. Then to kill the enemy data tracker is going to give you 2 objective points. I really like that thing. And then to have secured the exclusion zone at the end of the game will give you 3 objective points. And at least if you have activated 1 hitting units at the end of the game, that'll give you 1 point. There is 1 classified. And the deployment is just normal, with the exception that there is this let me see if I can find this exclusion zone where you cannot deploy anything unless it's got dispersion, or I mean it gets dispersed. Okay, what else? That is the thing, the scenario special rules, the killer code. Okay, so the thing is that basically I'm just going to simplify by showing you the map. Okay, there is this deployment zone. Okay, there are 3 consoles and there are 4 hitters. Okay, the thing is that in order to activate one of these hitters, you have to press a button and activate one of the consoles with any specialist or your data tracker. Hello, that's very important. And then you can select one of the hitters and you automatically turn it on. Okay? Not bad. That's the idea. You can activate as many hitters as you want. And as far as I remember, I don't think you can turn off other hitters. I think you can just turn on some hitters. Okay. Then, having said that, the data tracker, it has special abilities. For example, there is an irregular order that you automatically get when you point who your data tracker is going to be, and then that special order, okay, that data tracker special order, okay, it cannot be transformed into a regular order. That's very important. So you cannot spend a command token transforming that irregular order into a regular order. Okay, that's very important. But at the same time, it's very interesting because the data tracker, it has different roles here. So if you think, okay, so the strongest meter in my army list is going to be the data tracker, that is good because in one hand, it's going to have an irregular order to spend on its own. But at the same time, if it gets killed, your adversary is taking 2 points. So, okay, that would be the thing. That's the tricky thing. Then if you're thinking, okay, then I'm just gonna give it to like a regular fuse leader or something like that. Well, then you're not really taking advantage of that irregular order, okay? And then, you can keep him safe, but at the same time, you're not taking advantage of that extra order you're getting. The thing is, what I really like, and I don't like at the same time, is that this data tracker can activate the consoles, okay? So I'm just trying to imagine Achilles that is like amazingly good. being able to activate consoles. Okay, that thing. When I pictured that in my mind, I was like, ooh, okay, that's too much. All right, good. But well, that's what is going on in this scenario. Right. The thing is, what all about these heaters and how are these heaters working? Well, basically, at the end of the game, all right, any miniature that is in any of these zones, okay, if the heater of that zone is not being activated, all the miniatures automatically passed away. All right. Then going back to the main objectives to kill more army points at the adversary uh, can be counted if you haven't activated these hitters. Okay, so you don't really have to kill all the enemy minions. You just have to think, okay, well, if I kill all the specialists, for instance, then he will not be able to activate any hitter, and then he must be very careful where he moves, because if you move too far on the table and you don't activate this console, for instance, then all the miniatures compressed in this zone are gonna die. So at the beginning, I thought, oh well, this is just like another firefight scenario, but no, it's a little bit more interesting than just sorry, firefight or crossfire, whatever, right? Okay, let's take a look at the pictures now. So that was the let me just move this around this corner. I'm not that important, right? So that was the scenario. This time we just move a little bit this scenario, and that is how it looked like. So basically, hold on, now it's time to edit. It was military orders, that horrible list that anybody can beat so far. I mean, among the players uh, that are playing in the local store. And well, let me just give me a sec. Right. Okay, so in this place is where military orders was deploying. Okay, and I'm just gonna choose. Well, I should have chosen a different color. Anyway, I'm gonna change it now. So that was Panoshania. Okay, and then at the other side of the table. Oops, sorry. At the other side of the table uh, is I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was not Tunguska, but well, it's basically that. I think it was Genaria actually. So far, nomads were deploying right here, more or less. Okay, so in Panoshania, that was the classified, the telemetry, and nomads had extreme prejudice. So I mean, obviously Nomads had a better position here, but you'll see. So we've got this is a tech B that is prone right here. This is a worker that is prone right here. And here we've got this horrible fire team that no one can beat down, which is composed basically with two boring shotguns, neither speed leader. There is one doctor with just combi rifle, I think, and there is another one with HMG and John Dark, who's got multi combi rifle. Okay, good, pretty simple so far. Plus, there is one deployed TO camo marker right here, and there's another one. Well, there's another one deployed at the other side of the table. Okay, like there is another one deployed right here. Okay, so hold on, let me just show you where the camo so there is one camo marker right here, and there is another one right here, and I think that is the annoying part of this army list, because these guys, they providing very good arrows, and they're very difficult to kill unless you've got a visor. Okay, but anyway, even if you've got a visor, you have to think, what do I want to get rid of? That super massive and super good fire team, or I rather want to get rid of these two Tio camo markers, okay, that are very annoying. Plus, you have to discover them if you're starting first, because otherwise they keep there, like in Tio camo markers, like, hello, I'm here, I'm gonna reveal whenever I want, and I'm gonna, well, annoy you for the rest of the game. So, having said that, let's go back to the thing. Now, nomads, okay? There was a Mary Prolement right here, prone. There is a Die Marlock right here that I think it got a dog. Then there is like a normal robot with flashbolts, mimetism. There is another Marlock here with what, increased movement, I think. Like it's moving basically like 20 centimeters for sure move, and 10 the second part. Here we've got the puppeteer that is prone. Sorry. There is a common marker here prone. There's another common marker here prone. There is another one right here that I couldn't. Maybe there's another one. Let me see. Well, okay. There's another one right here, and we've got the 1, 2, and 3 puppets here. I think one is a specialist. The other one has got a marksman rifle, something like that, and the other one. They've got boarding shotgun, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay, these are Jaguar with chain rifle and smoke grenades. And there was another robot right here. Let me see. Let's see if I took more pictures. Okay, that's the civilian, the HVT. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yes, there was a. Okay, and another Marlock right here. Okay, that was the one. Okay, here we are. That was the other camo marker that was deployed right here. Okay. Okay, another camo marker here. I've shown that already. Okay, more pictures just to make it faster. So, Panishan is winning the whip roll, and he decides to start first. I think it's pretty good to start first, mainly because you've got 10 orders. You can nobody can take your orders from your pool just because you play 10 orders, so that's pretty good. So in this case, he started with 9 orders. Okay, so the order left was this. What's that called? Sorry. Is these guys basically that they show up from the sky. Gosh, I got stuck now. Let me find out. Sorry. What's the name of that? Like Crusader, I think it's called. Let me just. Oh, sorry. I just gotta. Panashania, military orders. Fusiliers, mercenaries, or sergeants, dogs. What's the name of these guys? Zandar, Sacred, no. I think it's called Crusader, I think. Montesa, the Tonic Knight, Seraph, the bots. Well, it's basically with DA Jump, I think. Oh my god, I can't find it now. Friars. There we are. Okay. There you are. Combat Jam. There you are. Okay. So with Combat Jam. Okay. So he tried to put this guy right here. He's trying to make the most of it. But unfortunately, he got dispersed using the new rule that, by the way, if you don't know, now there's no need to put the whole template as it used to be. Now it can be different. You can, as long as you can put the base anywhere you want and it fits, then you can put that, okay? But then you have to roll, in this case, a dice, and he missed. So unfortunately for him, it was deployed at the border of his deployment zone. Okay. Anyway, 1.5 cups, Spitfire, and well, unfortunately he was deployed right here. Okay. But anyway, that's not the point because that guy is not important at all. Okay. What matters is this stupid fire team that is extremely good. So look at that, how stupid that game was. Okay. That basically, it might be right or wrong. I don't know. I let you think about it. But the thing is, all the nomads were hidden and ready to hack these guys. But these guys got stealth because they've got martial arts. So look how stupid I was. Okay, so he's moving, getting out of this. Okay, no one's arrowing so far. So he keeps moving. Okay, moving across the battlefield. He keeps moving, getting into a flank. Okay, there is one camo marker here that is prone, so no line of sight so far. And the thing is that as long as he keeps moving, they cannot be hacked. That's the annoying thing. Okay, so he keeps moving. He makes a mistake on the second movement. This flash bot is basically flashing the HMG, but he missed or he saved. I can't remember, but that's not important now. And when he shoots, okay, then he hacks the HMG because it's the one that is really harmful for your own army, okay. And he was lucky, so already this guy is getting isolated, okay. So you might think, okay, well, now I've reduced the power of this team. Well, not really so far, because if as long as they keep in 20 centimeters, they have these currents that keeps all the bonus. So what's next? The next thing is that the boarding shotgun guy is just moving here. Okay, he's done this with 4 orders, so there are like 6 left, or well, whatever. Okay, so he comes here shooting at this guy, putting the template, so already this guy is completely killed. Now let's think about that. Check this out. So this guy is shooting at good range. That is BS14s plus 3 from a fire team. That is already 17s plus 6 for range. This is 23. So whatever he gets in 3 dice, because he also gets the bonus for being in a fire team. So he had 1 extra dice, 1 extra burst dice. Okay, he's got 3 dice at 23s, right? So it's very hard to miss. Plus, wherever you get on the dice that is not a crit, you have to add plus 3. Okay? So what happened here is that he's shooting here, boom. He's shooting, and there is a template that is going like that from this guy. Interesting things. We've been playing. I mean, we've been reading rules, we've been playing this game, and sometimes you read rules but things are not clear. Then someone comes with, oh yeah, it's never been done like this, right? Be careful, people. Just read the rules, because sometimes you might trust somebody like that talks very is very confident on what he's saying, but he might be wrong. So for instance, on these boarding shotgun templates, we used to think that the template was placed at the end of the miniature, but once we read it again, that's not the truth. The truth is that you place the template, sorry, at the very beginning of the miniature, and then whatever it hits is under the template. Well, the thing is that this guy gets destroyed and this guy gets destroyed too, because that is the annoying thing. Whenever this guy is trying to dodge, is clashing his dice roll with this guy. So basically, unless this guy gets a really low number on the dice, it's nearly impossible for this guy to dodge, okay, or to throw smoke. Even that. The same happens with this. This is a remote, So it gets -3 for dodging, plus he is not seeing where this template is coming from, so he's got another -3, and all this is gonna clash with this roll. So once again, unless you crit, it's nearly impossible. So who cares about the HMG? The thing is that the boarding shotgun is insane. Insane. It's doing all the job. Check this out, guys. So this guy gets killed. Okay. Fantastic. This guy gets killed as well. Then look at this, all these guys. All these guys are showing towards the enemy line. So all these guys are showing that way, right? And because they've got stealth, okay, actually this guy, there is a moment, is trying to alert, right? Is trying to alert so everybody can really kind of face towards these guys. And you might think, okay, well, now you're safe because everybody's looking at you. Well, you'll see. Wait. So, another perspective, okay? The guys are right here. And first one, boom, template, bye. Another one, shooting at the little robot here at the puppet, and the tower and the other puppet got hit. So bye. 3 dice. I cannot fail basically because I'm shooting at 23s. Okay, so I cannot really fail. If I get a 17, you have to crit. Okay, you have to critical dodge. Otherwise, there's no way. So you might pass your armor save, but no cover because it is a template. So it's super annoying. So boom, everything gets killed here. Okay, now yeah, this guy is trying to shoot back, nothing really achieved. Okay, well actually this is turning now. Okay, so now John Dark is moving up because his intention is to shoot at the puppeteer that is prone, but if he moves down, up, then there is a way to just kind of, if the silhouette would be like that, okay, like a cylinder, well, there is a line of sight like this that can see the prone guy, okay? So he's trying to do that, and then, well, that's what happened, okay? This guy gets killed, the puppeteer, so this guy gets like, okay, disconnected because it's like a remote. And then this guy is just placing some smoke here to save the Krisa from getting shot. So this guy is gone, okay? This guy is here. Now look at this. Look at this, because this is really annoying. Now the HMG is placed right here, okay? And it's being isolated. So this turn is not moving anymore. So this link team of 5 guys, okay, is get broken. And there are only 4 guys in the end. And you might think, okay, well, finally, right? Well, that's the thing. This guy keeps shooting at 20s now. Okay, not 23 is fantastic, but at 20s, okay? He's shooting at 20s with 3 dice, and still he's got ammo 4, BS6. I mean, they are super strong, right? Very difficult. So this is what happened, okay? There is, I think John is shooting at this guy, so this guy gets 1 wound, okay, with a crit, I think. This guy is trying to face, but fails. Then this guy is throwing smoke at long range, and I don't know how, but he's getting it. I think it goes at 10s. And this guy is turning around, trying to flash balls, but it's too far, so he doesn't make it. Okay, so then he keeps moving on, spreading these 4 guys via team. He's moving here now, getting in range with the Krisa. He's basically, again, like everybody else, like, and dying, okay? With AP boarding shotgun, okay? So the Krisa is dead. Now, what else is that? He's basically killing everybody, okay? This is turn one, guys. This is turn one. This is just ridiculous. So 3 orders, they're just moving uh, freely, mainly, can be hackable as because this is moving, okay? Unless you get line of sight, but obviously you don't want to get line of sight because otherwise you can just discover a shot very easily because they got willpower 14 plus 3 of getting bonus, minus 3 for cover, probably, minus 3 for camo. So they discover at 11, hold on, so it's 14 plus 3, that's 17, okay? Then if you get in range, that's going to give you another plus 3, okay? But then maybe you're hackable. But the thing is, okay, I discover, right? And then what are you trying to do? Because if you hack me, then I'm going to shoot at you. And then I've got BTS 6. If I play a hacker and I give fairy dust, then I've got BTS 9. So I'm actually, okay, hack me, no problem, okay, no big deal. I mean, it's 1 dice versus my 5 dice or my 3 dice from my boarding shotgun. You're gonna die for sure. And well, if you're lucky, okay, you isolate one of them. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. Look at this one. There are 4 guys. There is an isolated guy over there, and who cares? These guys are just killing everybody else with 4 members of the team. Okay, well, he kept moving. Oh, and I stopped here because I stopped taking pictures because I wasn't playing this time, but I got frustrated. I was like, oh my god, that's unstoppable. This just beating me down so easily, and now he's beating down Nomads so easily. So basically, in Nomad's turn, we made a mistake, okay? So I'm just gonna share this mistake we made so you can learn from it as well. The thing is that there was an intruder. That was an intruder HMG, but it was like not shown yet. There was another intruder on top of this building, as I showed you before. And sorry. And basically, this was the intruder with multi-sniper rifle and X-Visor and multi-spectral visor level 2. So the mistake was this guy threw a shot at this guy who was the team leader, okay? And okay, that guy was dead, right? Now the rule says that if you shoot at somebody, okay, that is in range, in zone of control. So this is 20 centimeters. These are 20 centimeters, okay? Because there was a occurrence here in the fire team. So if you shoot someone, okay, although they've got 6th sense, okay, automatically if you shoot somebody that is in 20 centimeters from you, everybody that is at 20 centimeters can just turn around facing who is shooting at you, which makes sense, right? Because you have to imagine that it's like a fire team is just like walking, right? And somebody gets shot and you're like, hey, who the hell is just shooting at my friend, right? That would be the idea. Now we got it wrong and we thought that you have to pass an armor save, and then if you survive, you can turn around. This is how this intruder killed this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and then he wounded John Dark, and then there was another heckler coming around here and just shooting at John Dark and killing her, okay? But everything was wrong because the idea would have been that this guy is being shot and then, okay, this guy dies, but everybody else turns around and then it's like, okay, intruder, hello, you've got 3 guys arrowing at you. What are you gonna do? Then probably he would have played differently. So the heckler would have come here, shooting with the boarding shotgun, but once again, okay, it's pretty hard then to kill these guys because they manage to dodge pretty easily. They've got good armor, good armor basically. This guy's got cover, so that was, I think, I don't know because we did it wrong. We made mistakes, and I think that anyway, I think Panoshania would have won this game, okay? But we end up saying that Nomads won this game because we made that mistake. Well, I need help, people. Just let me know if you have ever played against this list. If you don't, please try to play. If you can, try to play with somebody that has played Panoshani before. I mean, don't just let a rookie play this list, because might not be, you know, the perfect player. And just let me know, because it seems like this you have to leave somebody arrowing, but even though this guy, the HMG, is shooting 5 dice at you, I left the Raiko arrowing in cover, and I passed many armor rolls. But even saving at 5s, which was ridiculous, I couldn't manage to live. It is so easy to crit with 5 dice. I mean, easy. You know what I'm talking about. And I've got 3 wounds, so I might get 1s and 2s. So it was down pretty easily. And then the annoying thing is that sometimes you might think, okay, but they only got these guys. No, they got 2 Tio camo markers shooting at long range with surprise attack plus his camo. So they give you like a -12, alright? So it's pretty difficult. So I need help. Just let me know if is there any list that can beat these guys easily. The only time I won this list, and it wasn't this list, it was another kind of list with the My Sister's Knights, which are good, but are not as good as these guys. And I was playing Aleph, and I remember I just throw some smoke, and then I was trying to just shoot at one guy, you know, so not everybody can shoot back. And that was the only way, like one by one, I was killing a guy. And finally, there was nothing left, and I won the game by activating consoles and whatever. But I'm telling you, this list with the Geo snipers is just ridiculous. It's so difficult. And if you're playing Ariana, you're playing Hack Islam, or you're playing Morad, for instance, and you guys are not especially good at shooting, a Geo camo marker that has cover and is in long range, I'm telling you, is a nightmare. And sometimes you have to kill that guy and you can't. And you spend so many orders trying to kill one guy, and then you still have a fire team that in his turn is gonna tear you apart. Okay. So basically, just let me know your experience. I don't know, just any comment you want to share with us is gonna be more than welcome. Well, I hope you had fun, and I haven't got loads of time now because I'm gonna start working again. Well, I started already, but now kids will be involved, and is another story. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be trying to do this anyway. If you like it, just subscribe, and this way, every time I record another video, you'll be able to get an email saying, "Hey, Infinity and Papo, or wherever it's cool. I've recorded a new video, and now it's available on YouTube." Okay. Well, hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye.